Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for January 5th, 2024. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, let's just do some normal scanning. And I feel like we have a lot of opportunities in this puzzle for crossing, so I'm going to pay special attention to that. So, for example, here on this 9-6. Now, what do I mean by crossings? Let's go over that because I'm going to be using it a lot. I'm going to go over it once, and I'm going to use it a lot. So these green cells, I make them green because there's two givens in this box that share a column. Or if you can always exchange row and column. I'm going to say column and row, but you can always exchange those two. It works per rows too. So they share a column, which means there is one row that they do not occupy. We're going to look at that row, and we're going to look at what digits are in that row that are not placed in the box yet. So the 8 and the 1 are the two digits of interest here. Then we're going to look at the two columns that the green cells don't occupy, and we're going to try to find a match for the 1 or the 8. And look, we found a match for the 8. So what's going to happen is those 8s are going to look in, and they're going to miss those green cells, and we know that that still needs to get placed in the box, so they aren't the green cells. So that's going to put an 8 in one of these two, and that's going to always give you pointing. Or it'll help you find a hidden single, but it'll be hidden single or pointing at worst. And what this pointing means is we have located that in this box, the 8 is limited to only column 4. Column 4 only gets a single 8, so the rest of column 4 cannot be an 8. So importantly, these two cells, which, we already see that this can't be an 8 and this can't be an 8, right? But it's not obvious until you see these pointing 8s that these two can't be 8. But if you think about it, if I were to put an 8 here, there'd be nowhere for 8 in this box at all. So neither of these are 8. And so these aren't 8. This 8 points up. So 8's in one of these two as well. And we're just going to keep looking for crossings like that. Because I feel like there's a lot of opportunities in this grid. But while I'm at it, I am noticing that this column needs a 5 and a 9. And this 5, 9 tells us it's not here. So the 5, 9 goes down here somewhere. So let's just mark that while we can. I'm going to scan a little bit more for crossings, but I'm not seeing any up here. So yeah, let's move on. Any crossings on this 3, 5? Yep, so the candidates were the 2 and the 6, and we actually have both. So we can do the crossing on the 2 first. That puts a 2 in one of these two. Those 2s look into this box, placing this 2. That does put a 2 down here. Just trying to follow up on what I get. Now we also have the 6. The 6 looks in, the 6 looks in. We have a 6 in one of these two. That points in, this 6 looks in, this 6 looks down. We're going to get a 6 in one of those two. So importantly, this is not 6. That's the deduction. Any other? There aren't any more crossings on the 3, 5 because we got used up the 2, 6. How about this 2, 3? Yep, we got a 7. So this 7 looks in, this 7 looks in, puts a 7 in one of these two. That points left with this 7, putting a 7 down here somewhere. Nothing else can cross on that 2, 3. How about over here? Do we have anything interesting? This 3 looks in, so there's a 3 in one of these two. In general, what do we need? We do need a 5. This 5 looks down. So these 5s point, we already have that. And then we need a 9. So let's just fill this out. 3, 9, 5, 9, 3, 5, 9. All right. So we're not going to find any more crossings here. Let's look down here. So I'm looking to see if there's a buddy for the 5. There's not. But what I am seeing is this 3, 8. This box needs 3 and 8. This 3, 8 looks down. That leaves only 2 cells for 3 and 8 here. So this is what's called a hidden pair. There are only 2 cells that you can put in this box for 3 and 8, so that those cells are 3 and 8. And then that leaves, we need a 7, so the 7 goes down here. That's not a 7. And it also leaves whatever this digit is, the 5. Okay. So these 5s look up, putting a 5 up here. Does the 7 do anything? No, but I just looked over here and saw that this 5 eliminated this 5. Now we have another hidden pair. There are only 2 places in this column for 5 and 9, so they have to be 5 and 9. Very nice. This isn't 5, of course. So we get this 5, 9 pair. That leaves a pair here. Looks like it's 3, 7. So this 7 sees here. So that's 3, that's 7. Gives us the 8 and the 3. Very nice. Does this 3 do anything? Actually, it does. Look at this row. Where does 3 go in this row? This 3 takes out of these. This 3 takes out of here. So that's a 3. And actually, we can see this in 2 ways, but we can continue with this row here. So notice because of this 5-9 pair, these two cells can no longer be 5-9. That's what 5-9 pairs do. So where's the other 5-9 in this row? We have one 5-9 here. We need another one in the row. It can only go here. So this is 5 or 9, but actually it can't be 9 because the 9 looks down. So that makes this 5, this 9, this 5. Another way you could see that, if I make this green, we can ask the question, whatever digit ends up in green, where does that digit go in row 9? Sorry, I need water in the middle of this explanation. Excuse me. All right. So row 9 has all the digits from 1 to 9, once each, right? Just like every other row, just like every other column. So whatever digit goes here, we're going to call that the green digit. It's going to end up somewhere in this row, but we know it's not going to repeat in this box. So it's going to end up somewhere over here. Now, we know more about green. Green is 5 or 9. So we can eliminate any digits that we know, any cells that we know cannot be 5 or 9, which is all of these. If there was a given 5 or 9 over here, it could have been one of those, but there's not. So there's actually only one place in this whole row for 5 or 9. So that's where green goes. And it can't be 9. And that makes both greens 5 because they're the same digit. And that makes that a 9. So that's a pretty neat way of kind of visualizing things like that. This row has 2 more digits to place, 4 and 6. Doesn't look resolved. Let's look at the rest of this box though. Okay, we need an 8 and a 7, and I see this 8, 7 looking in, and I also see this 7 looking down. So we're going to get the 7, we're going to get the 8, we're going to get the 2, and the last digit's a 1. Nice. Got all those digits. This is a pair. We need the 4 and the 6. This tells us the order. Whoops, definitely not there. And then that's not a 6, so that places this 6. Okay, we already know about those 6s. Let's look at this triple. We need 1, 2, and 9. All right, it cleans up a bit, but it doesn't resolve. Cool, we got all of this done. That's awesome. Let's rescan vertically. We have these 3s looking up, so 3's up here. 8s look in. Oh yes, very nice. That places this 8 and this 2. That places this 8 as well. We have the 8s up here already. Okay, what else do we get? 2, 3, 1. 1 looks in, so 1's in one of these two. That points up along with this one, putting a 1 in one of these two. In fact, this column's down to 3 digits. We know the 1's up here. What else do we need? We need 6 and 9. Very interesting. That cleans up. What else can we do around here? This is a pair. We need 1 and 9. It's not resolved, but it does make a 1-9 pair here. So let's look at these 3 cells, because they can't be 1-9 anymore. So they're not 1, 2. They could be 3. They're not 4. They could be 5 and 7. Yeah, and they can't be 9 because the 1-9 pair. So this sees the 5, 7. So this is a 3. I just saw what that does, but let's clean this up. That makes this a hidden 3-5 pair. Only 2 places in the box for 3 and 5, and they're in the same place. So that's a hidden 3-5 pair. Let's think about this column then. We need a 1, 4, 7, and 9. This cell can't be 7, 9, and it also can't be 1 because of the claiming 1. So it can only be 4. It is a naked single 4. And then now down here we can place 1, 7, 9 triple. This can't be 7 because of the 7, because of the 7's pointing or the 7's claiming here. We have the corner marks. So that puts the 7 here for the column. And then this is not a 9, so this is only 6. Wait, I messed that up a little bit. Let's... I think so far this is right. I think this is 7. I think this is a 1-9 pair. That makes this 6. And there's one more digit there that can go in this box, and it goes here. I almost messed that up, but it's a 4. Yeah, okay, that's good. We get the 1 and the 9 here. I think this is still correct. This is 5 or 9. Okay, not resolved. Let's think about this triple here. I feel like we're almost done. We need 2. We do need a 2 and a 6. I noticed this 2, 6 over here. So the 2, 6 goes here, and then this is the remaining digit, which I still haven't found. 7. There we go. That gives us this 5. Gives us the 3, 5. Gives us the 7. Very nice. Some good cascades here. Yeah, I think it's just a matter of penciling the rest of this. I don't even know which one I want to pencil next. I gotta pick something. All right, I picked here. We have 1, 2. We need 3, 4, 6, 9. 3, 6, and 9 C over. So that's the 4. That's 6. That's 4. We need this to be 3 or 9. This box needs 3, 6, 8, 9. This can't be 3, 6, or 9, so this is 8. That places this 8. We know we need 3, 6, 9 here, so it does clean up. Yeah, this 3, 9. Sorry, I didn't see all that. That's a 6. This is a 3, 9 pair. Okay, this is 2 and 6. This is a single. It's a 1. Okay, this is a pair for the box. It's 2 and something. 2 and 7. All right, we know the order. Good. This is 9. This finishes this triple. This finishes these digits. 9, 3, 5, another triple finish. This finishes 1 and 9 finishes. And we finish with a 4 and a 1. And we're done. Very nice. That flowed really nicely. It was a good idea to find all those. We've as predicted, we found a bunch of crossings, which was really helpful, I think, to seed the board with information like certain cells can be certain digits. And then also we actually had quite a few hidden pairs. We had this cool 5, 9 hidden pair. We had this 3, 8 hidden pair. We had this 3, 5 hidden pair. I don't remember if there were others. It feels like there were. So yeah, some cool stuff going on in this puzzle, but pretty straightforward as well, as long as you know your rigor. So let me know how you did. And of course, if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.